from the Values Voter Summit, which took place this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, in Values Voter Summit land, America. Where would this be? In Washington, D.C. would be where I would imagine it. Look at that backdrop. So magnificent. Here is Dr. Sebastian Gorka on the stage of the Values Voters Summit, making it clear that sometimes you can do more on the outside than on the in. Wait, which one are we doing? Which one? I only have one on my list. Oh, which one do you have?
The left, what are you going to do from the left? Now these are on the outside.
Oh, okay. And then what's the other one about the GOP establishment?
Yeah, the rhinos.
Why would we not have both those on the list?
Because the list got mixed up.
Okay, so we'll do both, but let's do this one first.
A breakdown in the Jew Express, I see.
You run the media, but just not well. Here we go.
The left has no idea how much more damage we can do to them as private citizens, as people unfettered by being part of the U.S. government. And as you can see,
all right, pause it for just like a weird reaction from the crowd. Like, wait, is he really saying this? And then there's like three people are like, yay! So here, let me just make it clear. Apparently, Seb Gorka was forced to serve in the administration.
I served in the administration so that I could have immunity for life, which is something you think is usually restricted to Jews in your money lending schemes.
Well, how does that get immunity for life?
Because of time served in the White House. I mean, is your understanding really so facile?
So he's been unshackled, ladies and gentlemen, from his self-shacklation that he suffered in the White House when he took that job. Now I can rev my car and switch from neutral right into drive. Skid out. No one can tell me not to do that anymore.
In the White House, you can only spy on Muslims legally. Outside, you can spy on everyone. The whole world is your ex-girlfriend, and you can stalk her.
24 marathon can do now. All right, let's continue.
As people unfettered by being part of the U.S. government. And as you can see from the campaigning I did for Judge Moore, and Steve as well, we have begun.
Wow. First of all, this guy cannot deliver a speech. He's like, his rhythm's so off that nobody knows when to fake applaud. And he seems to be very skittish about leaving Steve out of a speech.
Don't forget to mention my name up there, you fucking faggot James Bond terrorist guy. I'll fucking take you off the masthead.
The campaigning I did for Judge Moore. Oh, and Steve too. Steve did, yes. I don't want to take all of the credit
Beat
for
Luther
Judge Moore
Strange.
winning.
He's a tall freak, and you don't know shit. If you don't take me credit, I'm going to take off the poster you blame terrorism on True Lies.
Put it in drive. So, Seb Gorka, after first talking about how he's been unshackled from his self-shacklation in the White House, and now he can do much more damage to the left by screwing up the voting for the People's Choice Awards for the best comedy. We're going to slam that. And we're also going to make a run on Chardonnay, and they won't be able to buy any during the holidays. I don't know what he's going to do to the left.
I'm going to go down to Radio Shack. Oh, it's out of business. Well, whatever, and get a whole bunch of home spy equipment to use on the left. My friend Steve has already evaded 5 restraining orders on several exes, and I'm going to learn from him about how to terrorize
The master of the arcane and dark arts.
No one is going to tell me not to drag race the left at stoplights anymore.
Pretty soon, the whole liberal left is going to be like, Gorka, stop calling us, please. And I'm going to say, no, I know how to disguise my number.
I'm about to turn on my Twitter foo. Destroy.
Can't block me if I'm browsing in an incognito browser. The left is so foolish.
Foolish. You have no idea how many fake Twitter accounts I have. They're all coming at you. So after he does that...
And Steve also knows how to dispose of bodies in acid. So just putting that out there as well.
So after his turn at the Values Voter Summit, telling the left, watch out, he's got another message, too, for a certain class of people.
2018 will be the crucial year. This is the year. Steve has declared war on the rhino class, as have I, and we must tell them we have had enough.
Really? Must?
The
What? So wait, the war is just going to be tell them that we've had enough? Is that the war? We've surrounded them on two sides. Steve has declared war on them. So have I.
I dealt with rhinos in Hungary. They were the ones that wanted to denounce the Nazi party. Fuck that.
So now we just need 2 more people to declare war on the rhino class, and we will have them surrounded.
You don't want to be surrounded by Steve. Believe me.
has.
Ask some strippers in Florida how that turned out.
Isn't Steve the coolest?
Steve's
He's
the coolest guy.
And so am I. I also hang out with Steve. So he's cool, and I'm cool because I'm with him. I hang out with him.
I have 2 of Steve's mobile numbers, including one of his burner phones that he uses after he disposes of bodies in acid. That's the kind of guy I am.
I know the first 2 numerals of Steve's PIN, of his PIN that he uses at the ATM. That's how good of friends I am with Steve.
My wife,
14. You can guess what the second 2 are.
14, yeah. Extrapolate from there, pajama boy Jews.
Sometimes Steve calls me Gorka. He just like combines the B on Seb and drops the G because that's his nickname for me.
That's the
'Cause
kind of
we're
guy he
good
is.
friends.
My wife told me I don't get an allowance anymore if I stop blocking for Steve. So can I mention Steve's name again?
This pin, Steve bought one just like this flag lapel pin. We have the same flag lapel pins. Both are cool.
I tell him he's like Johnny Cash, and then I give him a back rub, and I'm proud to play my role in the war on terrorism. Understanding really so facile that 2 heterosexual men can't give a man that he worships and admire a full body rub while he talks about batting Guatemalans from Starbucks. Is your understanding really so puerile?
Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos